Hello everyone, Randy here again, and I finally got the parts I need for the Husqvarna 395XP cylinder kit rebuild. So, let's get started. One thing I did do off camera here, I did put the crankcase back together. That was mainly just pressing it back together in the press. A little bit of a pain in the butt, and unfortunately I did have a slip on this side where it slipped out and kind of smashed. Well, I guess that's kind of a part of the bearing there, probably the seal. Kind of smashed that a little bit, but other than that, it looks like it's pretty good. I don't think it'll be a problem. I got my gasket. I am going to, let's put that on a moment before I forget. I'm not sure if I should be putting sealer on that or not. I did put gasket sealer around the crankcase. I don't think I want to do it with that one. So we got our rings, little doohickeys, and then the cylinder itself. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Talk about nice and clean. And the piston is, oh, there's the piston. Shiny looking. Oh, where's the compared to the old one here? And let's see, the old cylinder. Let's see here. Oh, I'll just hang on to this. I don't want to get it dirty. Compared to the old cylinder, new cylinder. Okay, I do have a service manual for it. I did kind of look up at it, see if it had any directions. Not a whole lot of detail, obviously. But anyway, arrow on here is supposed to point to the exhaust side. I forgot to make note of that when I took the old one off. Actually, does the old one? Oh yeah, you can just see it there. The old one does have an arrow. Forgot to look at that when I took it off, if there was one on there. So that would go on, yeah, that way, because the exhaust is right here. And then this would go on like so. So, let us get started. Now, just to let you guys know, I did start to put this back together once already. That's when I found out they sent me the wrong cylinder head kit, wrong size piston and cylinder. So, and when I did that, let's see, where did I do have a piston ring compressor. It's supposed to go down to 2 inches. Oops, off the wrench for it. It says 2 inches there. Well, I tried on the wrong size cylinder they sent me. It was actually too big, which is why I had to send it back and get another one. That's what took so long here. Okay, there's your rings. And where did I put those doohickeys? I'm going to probably need something to cut this open with. What do I got here? Nope, nothing on there. Wire cutters. That should cut it. I do have a scissors around here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it at this point, so. Okay, looking at this, looks like that's where the rings need to line up, so I'm going to do my best to make that happen. That probably means there's a right way and a wrong way to put these on, yes. I'll see if I can get you guys a shot of this. If you look at the rings there, hopefully the camera will focus. You can see there's just a little bit of a divot in there. So that's going to have to go like that. And we stretch them just enough to get them on. go. Actually, I should probably put the bottom one on first. My bad. Okay. I could probably do that yet. Carefully. There we go. And rotate it around. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Now, per the assembly instructions, it does say oil all the components before you put them together, so I'm just going to use some Lucas assembly lube here. It doesn't say what kind of oil to use, so I have no idea, so I'm just going to use the assembly lube. Seems like that should work, I think, so. I'm just going to smear a little in the cylinder here. Smear a little on the piston. Try to wipe it off too. I don't want too much on, just a little bit, you know. There we go, that should do, I think. And put a little on this thing as well. And I'm just going to set that in there for now. I'm going to change my gloves back out here so I can work with some non-oily gloves. And yeah, like I said, folks, I tried this once already, and I was recording it. I decided to just delete the footage on that. It's like, well, no sense, because I didn't really accomplish anything other than figure out that they had given me the wrong cylinder kit. They gave me one that's too big. This cylinder is roughly, I think, 2.5 inches. I didn't take the time to do the metric conversion, so technically my doohickey here should be big enough, but it's not. So I'm going to try a little trick here. Don't know if this will work or not. And the trick in this case, zip ties. I need something to set this on top of somehow. Hopefully my zip ties are big enough. Ooh, it looks like they are. Perfect. There we go. One on. And the second the one. Now I'm not sure if it'd be better to put the piston on here first or put it in the cylinder first, but I'm going to try the cylinder just because it's open and accessible here this way. I might have to put another zip tie on this bottom one here because it's not wanting to slide on. Okay, wait a minute. Now I need to make sure I get this arrow lined up right. The arrow would face this way. Oh. Yeah, I might have to do one at a time here. Yeah, my zip tie is not quite tight enough. I can see the oil on my hands. I'm not going to get it any tighter. It's actually funny. It's actually holding it up because it actually got it compressed really well. don't know if you folks can see that or not, but it's got it pretty well compressed. Well, I might have to just try and get my tool to work here. I'm not sure if it will or not. Let me get this one off here so I can pliers, see if I can pull this zip tie any tighter. Oh, you know what might be happening? I just realized this. It actually might be working. It's getting caught probably with the other. I wonder if I can get both rings compressed with this one here if I do it right. Oh crap. Took a piece of my glove with it. Okay, this ring apparently is not in the right position. Yeah, the ring keeps rotating around on me here. Okay, come on. That, by the way, is why you use the official thing, but I'm trying to cheat, cheat. Shouldn't really say a cheat. I did try using it with the wrong sized one. It did not work well just because it doesn't go down far enough. Let me try a second zip tie again here, maybe see if I can get the second zip tie on properly. Oh crap. Okay. Did I get one ring in? No, I did not. Shoot. Or did I? Stuck now. I got one ring that's basically almost in. It doesn't want to go last little way because I probably lost my zip tie. Okay. Part of the problem here is too, it's got a slight taper to it. And of course the zip tie gets pushed around a little bit. That don't help. It's actually getting caught right at the end point there. That's what's holding it up. Just take it out. I wonder with that taper if I can get it to slide in without it. I might have to take my gloves off with this so I can work on my fingers a little better. Trying to get it nice and centered so when it goes back together, hopefully it'll. Oh, hey, I got it. Got it. Now to get the second one. Hey, look at that, folks. It is in. Wow, does it feel kind of graty? Maybe I should have put some more assembly lube in there. I guess you know what I can do? I can push it in there a little bit. And just slather a little more on here. Okay. That part should be set. Yeah, I'm going to change out my gloves again here, folks. And yes, I'm working with gloves. I want to keep myself, I don't care about that so much. Keep this as perfectly clean as possible. Emphasize clean here. So we'll work on getting, let's see, I got the gasket on there. I'm not 100% sure if that's the way the gasket goes or not. I'm going to hope it is. And by the gasket, it has little 2 notches there. And there's like a notch in the back of the crankcase here, so. Okay. Yeah, my hands are a little hot, so it's getting harder to put these gloves on. We're going to put these little clip thingies in here. And what I think will work best, I'm going to put one side in, and I'm going to try to do the back side. So let me figure this out here a moment. The back side will be this side. So. There we go. So you guys can see that in there. And what that's going to do, I'm going to push this thing in, and it should push up against that, then we'll put the other side in. So, let me take that out. I'm going to dump just a little more of the old assembly lube on there. Okay, put the second clip in here. I'll turn this so you guys can hopefully see it here. At least see me trying to do this. There we go. It is on. Get that gasket lined up somewhat right here. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good, I think. There is one breather line I need to put on down there yet. Hopefully I can get that without, because I actually do not have that line here at the moment. Now, fun part, putting it back together. Well, sort of fun part, maybe. There it is. Now there is a torque spec for this, but all I have is an Allen key, so I have no idea how I'd ever get the torque spec. So I'm just gonna tighten the ever-living snot out of it. And let's see what's here. I believe these go on front side. There's shorter ones and longer ones here. Longer ones in the back, I do believe. Oh, wrong size Allen key. What in the world do I have that one out for if that's the wrong size? Beats me. Okay, well, they're all kind of snug down. I'll see if I can like tighten them all to the same amount here. So let's see, that'll be a quarter turn there. That'll be not quite a quarter turn, but it feels pretty tight, at least as tight as I can get it. So. And another quarter turn almost. And another almost, well, actually that was a little better than a quarter turn probably. Now I think I'm going to do here, let's see if I can tighten them up just a smidge more. Oh, what shall I do that with? About 1/8 of a turn. There we go. Like I said, folks, there are torque specs for it, and I do have torque wrenches. The only thing is, I don't have a torque wrench that I can get down in there. So, I do have, you know, the Allen that'll fit on my torque wrench, but I don't have nothing that long. So, I'm just going with the second best official torque guide, and that's piston tight. At least for Allen keys anyway. Now let's see if I can turn this. Oh, I can. And boy, does that feel smooth, folks. I can hear the air sucking in and out of the whatchamacallit, spark plug hole. Couldn't think of the name of it there. Speaking of spark plug hole, I am going to stick that spark plug in there so nothing gets in there. Just so nothing falls in from the top, obviously. Wow, doesn't that look nice on there? Nice, clean. Okay, I guess we can just start putting stuff back together, I do believe. It should be interesting. And what I'll probably do, folks, I'll probably just shut the camera off. I'll put a bunch of it together. If there's anything in particular I think needs to be noted, maybe I'll note it, but pretty much everything goes back together the way it came apart, so yeah. So that, I'll probably start with this oiler here. I do got to get a couple more parts yet. I do have them, I just don't have them right here. Got them up in the house at the moment, so I got to bring those down. So yeah, we'll probably be back in, well, it'll be right away for you folks. Probably be a half hour or so for me as I start assembling this thing.